This is about a kid that I love. I know and love. I knew a kid like this growing up. So this is why the story I'm about to tell you guys is true. This is a true story I'm about to tell you guys. You won't believe me. I'm going to tell you guys the story of Caillou. Caillou is a little kid. This is a little kid who was only 4. Each day he grew some more. He learned lots of stuff. His name was Caillou. His world was changing or growing each day. Something about his mommy and daddy. Anyways, let's get to it. Caillou, you guys may remember Caillou growing up. It was a great show on PBS. PBS, the public broadcasting station. WTTW in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Hello. Shout out to Chi-Town. Kanye West in the house. Caillou was a show about a 4-year-old kid. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. Caillou was a show about a 4-year-old kid who had cancer. That's right, guys. Caillou had cancer. This was a little kid with cancer. A kid who was cancerous. Not only was the show considered cancerous, because people watched it, they were like, oh, I hate this show. I hate it, man. This show is, I hate it, man. It was a crazy show. People hated the show. But little did they know that they were watching a kid experience life with cancer. All right? A show about a kid with cancer, and it was narrated. Get this, guys. It was a show that was narrated. It was told from the perspective of his sister as an adult. Did you hear me, guys? Caillou is a show about a kid with cancer narrated by his adult sister, who is now an old woman. Believe it or not, guys, this is what Caillou is about. This is some heavy stuff that they were laying on kids. Can you believe this, guys? This was a show that they fed to little kids, expecting them not to know what a woman's clitoris is. Can you believe this, guys? This was a show that they actually spoon-fed to kids. A show about a kid with cancer. They never talked about the fact that he had cancer, and they never talked about the fact that it's told from the perspective of his sister as an old woman. She's telling the story to her kids. You guys ever seen How I Met Your Mother? That story was about the main character, whatever the hell his name is, from How I Met Your Mother. It was told from the perspective of him as an adult telling the story to his kids. He was telling the story about How I Met Your Mother. So this Caillou, story of a woman who's telling her kids about their what would he be? Uncle, yeah. So this woman's telling her children about their uncle that they never knew. They never knew their Uncle Caillou, because Caillou died at such a young age. You know, he died at such a young age. You're probably wondering, where's Akeem getting all this? Well, I want you to think about it, all right? Think about what you saw as a kid. You saw a bald kid. This was a 4-year-old kid who was bald. You ever thought about that? Why is this? Is he Professor Xavier? Why is he bald? You think you think he chose to be bald at the age of 4? What 4-year-old do you know is bald? You guys tell me that. What 4-year-old do you know is bald? Ain't no 4-year-old I ever seen bald like Caillou. Caillou was bald. And yet you look at his sister. Look at Caillou's sister, who was significantly younger than him. She was, if he's 4, I think she was like, what, 2 or something? She was a baby. And yet she had a full, luxurious head of red hair. Beautiful hair on this little girl. So much hair. And yet Caillou had so little hair. No hair was on Caillou's head. So this further substantiates my claim that Caillou had cancer. I didn't want him to have the cancer, so please don't be upset with me. I didn't concoct this grim premise for a show. I didn't concoct it, but it's the truth. You can research it right now before, you know what? I want you to pause this video. I want you to pause this video right now, okay? Go look it up. If you don't believe me, if you are right now watching this video and you don't believe me, go pause the video right now. But first, click the like button, because I know you gonna like what you're about to see. I guarantee it. Men's Warehouse. Go and research it, guys. Go find out. If you don't believe me, a man who has searched and scoured the internet, a man who bases every single thing he does on facts, not fiction, fiction, not diction, and truth, not lies. If you're gonna call me someone who is not telling you the truth right now, a man who has decided to stand up and get in front of this camera right now and talk to you, deliver onto you news that you did not know when you were growing up watching that show, if you're gonna call me a liar, like I said, pause this video right now. Go out there on the internet. The internet is vast and plentiful. There's plenty of information on the internet. If you're gonna call me a liar, go out there, find the truth for yourself. I'm not asking you to take what it is that I'm saying as truth. I'm just asking you to think. Use this and think about the facts that we know. Caillou was a 4-year-old kid who was bald as fuck. He was bald as fuck. He got a bald head. His head was bald. He got a bald head. Bald head kid. Sister, full head of hair. Mother, full head of hair. Father, full head of hair. All his motherfucking friends, full heads of hair. And you mean to tell me you think this kid actually went into the bathroom and shaved his head? Hell no, he ain't shave his fucking head. He was bald because he had cancer. This was not a choice Caillou made. I know some of you guys are like, Caillou is so fucking annoying, he probably just shaved his own head. Like, Daddy, Mommy, look what I did to my head. I shaved my head, Mommy. Look at me, I'm Caillou. Hey, you know that's a good ass Caillou impression. Look at me, I'm Caillou, I'm bald, Mommy. I wouldn't put it past him to do that, yes. In fact, that might be true. I don't know. Maybe but then again, you know, no, that's not true. That's not true. Because if that were true, that means that he has, what, does he continue to live as a bald kid? No. Can you envision Caillou? What Caillou is, what Caillou was. Can you envision him? This kid who probably, he acted the way I assumed Kanye West acted as a kid. Like, I look at Caillou and I'm like, that's probably how Kanye West acted as a kid. Like, Mommy, look at me, Mommy. Look, I'm 4 years old, Mommy, Yeah, I'm curious about everything. Mommy, I want that. Why you giving her spaghettis? I want spaghettis. I'm Kanye. Kanye. I'm Kanye, I can envision that was probably how Kanye was as a kid. In fact, they both have really ridiculous names. Caillou West, Kanye West. You know what? They're probably related. So if you want to know what Caillou grew up to be, if he were to grow up, because he didn't grow up, he had cancer, but if you want to know what Caillou West grew up to be, look no further than Kanye West. Caillou grew up to be whatever Kanye West is. Everything that Kanye West stands for is what Caillou would have stood for as an adult. But unfortunately, he was stricken with cancer and he died. And I know a lot of you guys are probably watching this video like, man, I wish that was exactly what happened to Kanye. Well, you know what? Fuck you. I'm a huge fan of Kanye. You don't believe me? Look at my phone. Who that? Huh? Who that? That's Kanye, huh? And that's the truth about Caillou. Again, if you don't believe me, go check it out on the internet. If you refuse to check it out on the internet, I don't know. Go fuck yourself.